fruit's changed a lot throughout history, and we've eaten a lot of fruit. History's always proved me wrong about it, and it's changed a lot.
That bitch had a zit on her lip.
I was sitting with her, and I was eating some fruit. I had some watermelon, organic seedless watermelon. It was like $12. I was eating it, and the zitted lip bitch. She was there. She wouldn't eat any of that watermelon, and I was like,
she's unhealthy.
I was like, that lit shit you have on your lip, that fucking zit shit. You need this watermelon more than I.
Yeah. Hootie
the owl. He's got a wild wing, they said.
I think they're doing well this year too.
The stands are empty, but they're
on edge. I think it gives them an edge.
They got a chip on their shoulder.
I hope. I mean, in New Orleans is such a great city. I just hope that those young men don't get tied up into sexual deviancy or.
It's hard to avoid when you're young
and you're in that area. The women are topless. They're only wearing those beads.
You're 40.
And you can pay them in beads. I think they pay some of the. I read some of the players have a stipend in their contract. On top of their money, they get boxes of those beads, and then that's just
money in itself
in the city, and they just walk around. And they use those beads into topless women, and there's going to be a crime. There's going to be a sex crime.
Yeah, it's the equivalent to Bitcoin.
You're poking around that hole. It's a long drive, my friend, and I don't have the fortitude. You said you're almost 40, and I think
it's a game of endurance, an endurance trial,
Everything's got to be escalated after you hit 40. Everything's got to be escalated. You got to do everything twice as fast. You got to sleep twice as fast. You got to eat twice as fast. You got to do your job twice as fast. You got to enjoy everything twice as fast, because I think with this climate change and the health scare and the opioid scare and everything. I mean, we're on borrowed time, my friend, and
yeah, exactly. Hope is a 4-letter word.
We were supposed to be guaranteed to be 90 years old when we started to shit our pants and be in a dementia unit, and I don't even think we're gonna get to 60. So we've got to really.
I hope I can talk to you tomorrow.
50. I bet the world's supposed to end in 20 years. So 50 and 20 goes into 52.
I'm gonna have some sort of alarm system hooked up to my body.
Like
that alerts my nurse when my heart rate falls so low.
I think
that's any day now.
I think doing the math, I think we need to do everything 2.5 times faster now to get the full life experience that we were guaranteed as children, because I think the world will end in 20 years or less. We need to do everything. We need to eat, we need to toilet, we need to brush our teeth, we need to shower, we need to do all of our work twice as fast, 2.5 times as fast, 2.5 times faster. We need a
complete disregard of the next generation because it's coming. We just need to be getting fucked up and getting crazy and wild.
The turbulence, are you talking like menage a trois kind of wild? I mean, because I could get down with some of that.
Yeah, I absolutely. I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, all of them. Invite them all. And the worst they can do is say no. I mean,
young, old, black, white, native.
Oh, you're gonna go to jail. You can see that shit in there too.
Yeah, when it comes to the time that they have to incarcerate me, I'm just gonna continue the party in there.
Yeah, fuck, I watch TV. They do drugs in jail, and they fuck in jail. I mean, come on,
I mean,
man.
shit for free. Yeah. Basically, they're not expected to pay anything back, so yeah, you're right. I kind of like this trajectory that you're shooting us in.
World ends in 20 years. I'm gonna be eating for free.
Yeah, well, maybe you can use some of that commissary ramen to trade for sex acts. Because that's like the beads. The ramen and beads.
Take my ramen and beads.
Ramen and beads. If you're a baseball player that's 22 years old right now, get paid in ramen and beads.
If you get in there just right, you can touch the prostate. You can milk it.
Oh, I know. Oh, I know. I had a cougar. I had a cougar that I met.
The older they are, the more they appreciate you. So they do that kind of favor.
This cougar was just outstanding in bed.
Nutted on a cougar.
She was a predator.
Oh. So then what did you have to give up? Or is she still asking?
Hey, I'll take the fifth. I'm just telling you, this cougar was a predator. And let's just say I'm a little dry down there still. I owe. That's
It's not a complaint. It doesn't sound like a complaint at all.
I owe her and a lot of other people. There were people that were
a bit exhausting, I got time. Or whatever.
I owe this cougar. There's moving.
Off to work
there's moving parts in this, moving people.
It's off to work you go.
I got kind of excited because I gotta blow my nose. Baby talk. All gone. Raining cats and dogs.
It's really unfortunate because you got such nice new shoes.
I'm like Gilligan here.
Jesus, is your foot okay? That looks like a bruise.
Wearing pirate pants. Now I know why the pirates wore their pants that way, because I suppose when they'd wear that, it kind of looked like they were wearing loafers always, which would be very uncomfortable because pirates seem to be on their feet a lot and active. So, but it always looked like they had loafers with like a buckle or buckle shoes.
And they had it turned up,
Yeah.
The cuff.
But yeah, so I've got the cuff turned up, and I'm thinking I really could swab the deck if I had some buckle shoes.
The way that street looks out there, you might be on a ship here pretty soon.
Yeah.
When you have a kid, some of the things you say is ship, sun, rain.
Rainage.
I've been thinking a lot about the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Hence the rain.
Today I actually took a break from thinking about it, but all that rain brought it on again. Wave of emotion, a lot of death, a lot of opioids.
Yeah, there is a crisis. It's in full-blown crisis mode right now. And then you get this rain, and then you start ruminating. You start thinking about the Pacific Northwest. You start thinking about the hangman's noose.
You talk about Judy, but you shouldn't.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about Judy. Baby talk, all gone. That I wonder about Larry Johnson, Grandmama,
Yeah, he's...
Grandmama. Charlotte Hornets.
He had a big dick.
The Charlotte Hornets are they're in the playoffs,
Not really,
right?
They don't even. Yeah, they're winning. The Charlotte Hornets. They took them away for a bit and put them on the shelf, and then they brought them back 2 years ago for there was an anniversary of the 25-year anniversary of the the Charlotte Hurricane, and then so when they brought him back, they're in the playoff. They're in the finals this year.
And they won the playoff on the 25th anniversary.
On the 25th anniversary.
And the Saints won it that year too, right?
Right.
And the New Orleans pro baseball team, the New Orleans Breeze. Well,
he cocks back.
Well, and you had boomsticks.
He was very big.
They called it. You kind of had these plastic tubes that you could make them whip, and they'd make this like hooting sound.
It was pretty obnoxious, but it got you riled up.
I'm a little concerned about your behavior, but I understand. Dad,
I told him what was up, and he was.
He's an old codger. He's all right.
He's ready to go to jail at his age.
Should be doing a favor, taking care of some of his medical bills. Let the
government, let us, let the state taxpayer
foot the bill.
Yeah.
How is his foot? Does he still have gout?
Yeah. Oh, he's on that allopurinol, and that what? At one point in time that actually worked, and now it's just like
he's
chronic. Chronic problem, and once a day. Now he's up to twice a day, and it lingers.
Yeah, I dealt with that gentleman in FMLA. Was a lot of gout flare-ups, uncontrolled. There was such a nightmare. His sister had messaged me on Facebook and said some really ugly things about me. But none of that's true.
You never mentioned that. That's too bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm over it now. But now I'm... God damn you. Now I'm kind of at Pacific Northwest. Like, geez, hangman's noose,
Humidity, you got the fucking dehumidifier running just to keep the mold at bay.
Yeah.
But, my dad is just, he comes from a different time period. He knows how to fix things. And he can't fix this opioid crisis.
No.
It's not, it just
or his
burns
gout.
him.
Or his gout, for that matter. He can't fix that either.
Well, he just really bothers him, and I don't know how to help him right now because of it. It might turn into a crisis.
It's like a river out there. I looked out, and it's like a river.
A river of opioids and estrogen flowing down the goddamn turnpike.
The company was Hoops, and there's this Mark Jackson card, and I think it's worth a lot of money, but you can see
crime in that
the
photo.
Menendez brother. Yeah, multiple. Where do you start? I was actually going to look that up.
He's my personal assist leader. When I get in trouble, I call for help. It's Mark Jackson because he'll assist me out of the current problem that has enveloped my life, and that happens to be the opioid and the Pacific Northwest and God.
The card is awkwardly worth some money on eBay.
Oh, I bet I got rid of all of them.
Yeah, you wanted to give me, and by worth something I mean
you can keep the Danny Ferry. I don't care. Keep the Danny Ferry, but I would appreciate the Mark Jackson back.
Okay, so now I do a little further searching, and you can actually buy the complete set for $25, but you can, if you just want that card, then you're gonna pay a little bit of coinage.
I'm on Murder's Row.
Are they alive?
The Menendez brothers is, I don't know, I haven't followed it. I stopped following it about 6 months ago. And at that point in time, I still didn't know if they were alive.
Well, here, this Joker...
Kelly Ripa.
This Joker's got 38 of them for sale. 38. I'm thinking about bidding on it. You guys probably, sorry, I'm having this side thought.
I like that your phone has a beveled edge. That's neat. I use Adobe.
There's this Mark Jackson card, and if you can, right there, it's probably full. But those two men circled are the Menendez brothers, and that was a real terrible year for basketball cards. I remember it vividly. I don't even think Larry Johnson was in that set before his time.
Maybe Sir David Robinson was in there.
Rookie.
89 rookie.
89. So this was 90. So this is second
that was
year.
the card to have in 89 was the Robinson rookie.
Was that when he was in the suit?
Yeah, he had the suit on.
The military.
Yeah, that guy was class act, but when it came down to, he wasn't the leader you look for.
Since he's been gone, I haven't heard a fucking word about him.
He's probably served a few more tours of duty over in Afghanistan or some shit.
I didn't think about that. You're right.
He's busy in that way. He was very devoted to his country and his cavalry.
I think I saw him.
He rode a horse.
I think I saw him giving bottled water out to some people.
Him and Steven Seagal did
together.